Ladies and gentlemen, it's fight time. Here we go. Hell's Cat Death with this, and also with Too Legit, bringing you live GTL coverage here tonight on WNF. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're going to enjoy your evening because I know this is going to be super explosive. First place, second Panzer going against, first place Panzer going against second place TG. This is GTL. We'll decide what type of seeding scenario you will have, right? We'll get more information on that here later. But yet again, big shout out. Thank you for Legit bringing this out. How you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad, not too bad at all. Thank you for hosting this room as always. And you guys will get to see Legit playing in action at the 10 p.m. slot with Steel Dragons going against I Am Great and his crew from AMD. So can't wait for that. Are you super pumped about that one, sir?
Oh yeah, it's always good to come out and play AMD. They were our first comp match, so it's always fun to go back and play them whenever.
Right. And then my guest commentator, my co-host, my partner in crime, Dis, how you been doing, sir?
I've been doing fantastic. Happy to be here and ready to get this show on the road. Got some fantastic teams, and first and second place. You can't ask for much more tonight, right?
That is absolutely correct. All right, guys. So the delay is cranked up on this one, with it being a GTL match, and then shortly after this GTL match, what will happen is we're going to shut down the shock the system here for a short bit. Shut it down, reset it back to WNF stream delay times, and we will be able to get the 10 p.m. slot going. But if time runs too long and these two great teams go to Game 5, we'll probably not just say screw it, keep with the delay, and do our best of talking to you guys as live as we can get. All right, we got some flashes going up.
Which means the clock is rolling. Question tonight, are we giving away any tanks?
As of this point in time, right now, I'm going to have to hold off on giving out tanks. We're having issues with Wargaming. Yep. Wargaming is having some other issues. A lot of people are giving away these codes that they gave us a while ago, trying to, finish it out, give out the next batch until we get our batch. But unfortunately, what sucks about this is I think they turned off the batch codes or something because they're not working. None of the tanks are working. All the tanks that we've given out since the 4th of July, those codes have not been working at all. So
they got to get that fixed.
Right, exactly. Correct. I have a lot of pissed off people that are not very happy. I mean, yet again, they're not mad at us. It's the whole situation.
No. It's not our fault, but Wargaming has to make it right to them.
Correct.
So let's hope that happens quickly, because we do want to give tanks away.
you got that right, man. I love giving away free stuff. I'm like Oprah in that part.
I know you are.
You get a car.
The Oprah of World of Tanks. All right.
Yeah, that's interesting because I got one from A4C like 2 weeks ago and it worked. It was that Stark.
That Stark.
And I love that little thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun tank destroyer.
Just absolutely nuts, dude. I'm hating it. There's one from.
Well, we got
let's
90 seconds left, and they don't want to pick tanks, I guess.
Well, I found, because I commentated on these two teams a couple weeks ago. I think Hells was out, and both these teams like to throw up their tanks kind of late in the game, and traditionally they throw them all up at the same time. So it's a little bit of gamesmanship between both sides. See, second Panzer starting to throw them up. There we go. At 40 seconds, so TG will throw them up all at 30 seconds.
Yep, at 30 seconds, TG will roll.
It's like
That's a dangerous game to play.
It's a dangerous game to play. Second Panzer has all theirs in.
You want to go ahead and run down those really fast? Because we're going to have to launch this.
Yeah. On Second Panzer, we got two E4s coming out by Militia and Boomsun. We have a Bat Chat by Wolf Silver, 277 by Tough Enough, a Machine by Cavalry, two Super Conks by Killer Cav and Kinga, and finally a 50B by Nico.
Alrighty, and I'll do the TG side once we launch. Once we get
Yep,
into...
because
Yep, time is up.
rules are you have to launch right at time.
So who was home team?
That's
Who-
right.
Who got... So...
This is second PD's map. They are home.
Yeah.
So TG got the
They're
big
home.
side.
Yeah, and I think PG picked south, which gives them a little advantage in getting into the bowl area. They're around F2, E2. So we'll see if PG pushes that.
Alright, over on the TG side of the world, Gold Peak in the E4. Herd of the Mud Turtle in the 4002, Blue Crab in the Machine with Traumatosis, Rabid Bird, and Bull Monkey both in Super Conks, Pug, and Arapaho Flyer, wrapping that out in the Chieftains.
There you go.
It's interesting to see their lineups because obviously being in their division,
PG
they've
is
played
not going bowl.
both teams.
No, they are not.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now they're playing a kind of interesting game with the 4202 making a quick bowl entrance backed up by the E4 in the back, and they're sending everything else
Ooh.
up top.
Is he trying to go up to the... I wonder if he's trying to get it into F1, maybe. Is he trying to get to the F1 spot? He is. Yes, he is.
I think you're right.
And he's going to have
Now,
all the time in
second-
the world.
To get there. Yeah.
He does get lit up from
Wow.
across the way. Batchat finally gets him. He needs to go. There you go. That's a dangerous position for a 4202.
Yeah. Yeah. If he can work that turret there, you have to go up and get behind him to get him out of that spot.
Machine's
And,
going all the way around.
Thing is, PG has an overmatch up top. Now I think Second Panzer realizes no one's down there, so they're gonna push in.
Did the E4 drop some?
He tracked them.
Oh man.
He's tracked
Tracked the
two
Conqueror,
tanks. He's
yeah.
done no damage. He tracked the E4 on his
Yeah.
first cross and now the Kong.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's one thing you don't want. Now Herd could also be doing really good if he just rotated on the low side of the hill. Like he doesn't have to play that dangerous position. He can go all the way around and like go farther down. So he could still reset the timer for lots of time.
Let's see. I think he's gonna put some hurt in right now. Because now he has shots all the way across on that AMX and that machine. He's gonna force them to turn around.
Wolf Silver is getting some rear farm shots.
Ooh, big shot there. Something smashed that 50B.
Ooh, fire.
Yeah, fire's going.
Oh, and he's out.
And 9-9.
Yep. E4 with the kill. Second Panzers, they have to do some work to get out of this because they are bunched up.
Yeah, this
And they have
worked
cross
really
shots
well.
flying in from every direction. Yep.
I love that little spot there at F2.
Mud Turtle is doing work.
That is an absolute danger
No
spot.
one, not one tank is looking at him, and he is just farming for free.
Yeah, the only one that was trying is the bat on top of the hill, but when that bat's peeking, he's getting shot from the machines.
Look at him. He did. Oh, wow. Down goes the E4 for Second Panzer. And Mud Turtle farms out another one. This game's pretty much over.
Yes. TG coming out
I
on
hate
top.
to say it, but they had to either clear out the bottom, or the problem was pushing up. They got that nice position, but they were completely surrounded.
Right.
And
They
you have to
pushed
clear
into
out something.
Right.
Yeah.
There it is. 4202
Wow.
putting in some work.
Yeah, the
Machine's
fat
got to
cat's
go
running
hunt
away.
down the bat. I'd be running,
Yeah.
and I'd be running for 6 minutes.
Yeah. Now the thing is,
Every
yeah,
point counts.
Every point counts, and in order to get the full points in GTL, you got to kill all. So many teams will tell that last tank, especially if it's a medium or light, to go hide. Now, there's not a lot of great hiding spots on Cliff, but
No.
there are some spaces to run away to.
Not when you have two machines barreling down on you, though.
No, yeah. Might have to hide under the water.
missed.
Ooh, nice
Oh,
little
and he
juke
must fell
there.
over.
Oh, he got him there. Comatosis with the game ender.
Great job, guys. Love seeing action like that. Awkward play that worked out perfectly.
As expected, the two tanks in the OP positions
Right.
had the biggest damage for each team.
Yep, over on, sorry, I was just getting the scoreboard set up there. Over on the second PD here, Bat Chat up top, of course, he was out there throwing up that massive 4,000 damage for his team. Following suit there by their E4, Private Militia, 3403. Over on the TG side of the world, let's see how she rolled. 37-65 and a kill coming out there for Herd. Over 3K for Bold Monkey and his Super Conk. Traumatosis in the Machine, over 3K yet again. Gold Peak almost cracking 3K with 3 kills. You can't beat that. GG's TG taking first round of the first place team. Great job, guys.
Yeah, great play. I really enjoyed that strat from TG. Really thoughtful. You could just see what they were laying the trap, and Second Panther just went right into it.
Right.
Well, in watching these teams a few weeks ago, I do know that Second Panzer is more than capable of countering, so expect them to come out swinging hard in this next match. There are no pushovers.
Alrighty.
All right, timer's rolling.
Alright, let's see what they're going to be throwing up this time. I actually like the North spawn. I don't know why. I think it's a tank that I get put in while I play on this. I think that's why I love the North strats. Because South, I mean, it was great to see TG got to make a completely different South.
I like
strat
the North
for-
spawn too. Yeah, there's it because it's not the same strat. I mean, yeah, you can do the heavy push down the 2 line, but you do have the option to use that D4 jump spot. I think you have some good access to the hill and to press in down the E line. You've even seen that.
Yeah,
play
there's
where they'll
a
put
lot
like
of options from the north side.
Yeah, put that 103B up in B1 and farm the cap. There's options, believe me.
Granted, as a caller, I hate the north side.
Yeah, well, because I mean, and this is not a rub on callers. Southside, I think, is just easier to call as a caller as
think
well.
it is
I'll agree
too.
with you. I think tankers feel a little more comfortable running the South strat. That's been my experience in 3 different clans. Hey, put us on South first. We all know what to do. And North, it's always a little. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking the stats should be updated. Should have been done last night. But so
For
Which one?
GTL.
okay.
The
For the
standings
standings?
were recorded. I don't know if they ever went live.
It looks like there have been adjusted. Maybe I'm
All
wrong.
right, well, we have
I don't
40
know.
See
seconds.
here.
I can tell you in a second.
No, you're good, buddy. It's okay. Yeah, just do that first. So as the standings, as anybody would be able to open up the website and go open and look here really fast here. Second BD coming out.
Yeah.
T92 out of King. Private Militia E4. Boomsun E4. Wolf Silver in the Bad Chat. Odin and Nico both in machines. Killer Cav and Tough Enough both in Super Conks. Go ahead, Dis.
Yeah, over on the TG side, we got 4 pairs, 2 E4s, 2 machines, 2 super conks, and 2 chieftains. So TG keeping it simple, only bringing 4 kinds of tanks out.
Now it's interesting. The arty strat. I've pulled it on this map. You only really pull it on the south side, but I much prefer the 261 or the CGC over the T92 on this map.
I agree.
Just a faster fire rate or the gun arc. You gotta have one of those.
You pick one or the other. The other, you don't really need the ability to relocate quickly. So
no.
The 261 doesn't need to move around much, but you get that steady rate of fire. But boy, talk about lobbing those shells right where you want them. The CGC is the way to go.
Yeah, and we actually played this map last night and pulled our CGC strat on that side, and without it, I think we would have lost the game. He got a triple on a nice bombardier.
Well, one of the things Helen and I have been talking about, the one thing we love about the 880 GTL format is it just gives you that extra tank to throw in. You know, in a 7v7, you probably wouldn't pick an arty, but with that extra tank, it gives you so much more flexibility.
It's interesting where they're lining him up. That arty's relatively out
down right down that E line.
So TJ looking like they're going to go ahead and work the top side again. Second PD is going to get up in there. Bat Chat's going to make sure to keep everybody honest from the bull. No one's pushed that way. So
I think he's going to go.
He's going to go to the spot where the 4202 was.
F3 spot, yeah.
Unfortunately, though, in a Bat Chat,
that was a good spot.
It is, but
it's not as good.
Not in that tank. Because there's
we've put a 100 LT up there, and it's an interesting one there too.
Dirty. Rom Panzer also has a nice alpha from that position and can make that spot work.
Super Conks going.
Okay, it looks like second PD now has decided to push in towards the bowl a little bit. They have 2 Super Conks and 2 E4s down low with Wolf Silver and the Bat Chat up there. But cap pressure is being applied by TG.
Yeah, cap pressure is applied and their machines are up the hill and have 4 tanks looking at them.
Ooh, nice. Yep. Blue Crab losing 3/4 of his health there in less than a second. There's a good pin.
Yes, it is really like there are 2 separate battles going on here. You got this battle going on down here, this standoff at the 2 line, and then this little standoff at the hill where they're trying to figure out how to get these 2 machines off the hill.
Now the Bat Chat is farming cross shots
from behind.
Yep, TG's place to farm their people.
Yeah, they're trying to get those
the machines as they
for it.
Yeah, exactly, legit. As you turn your head, now a machine dumps on you.
Right.
This is why, as a caller, you don't ever go up the hill on that side. It's what I've learned, and I learned it the hard way.
Yeah, but why 5 tanks?
They have 6 now.
They have 6 tanks
rotated over too.
to go up the hill to get these 2. Now maybe it'll work out, and I'm completely wrong, but
oh, goodbye, Radbird.
Oh wow!
But the good thing is, one machine, Traumatosis, did make it up. Odin is on a reload.
Yeah. But now it's giving them the overmatch on the E4s. The E4s should get overmatched, and now
there's one.
Second Panzer should be able to now control the bull. So those machines did their job.
Yep, nice bakey.
And they're somehow still alive. Oh, he just made him tumble down the hill. He's still cartwheeling. He's still cartwheeling. Oh, and he got blown up.
Nice. Well, and this is what I noticed from Second Panzer is that beating them just makes them mad, and they came out and put down a whooping on this round.
At this point, the only thing that would have fixed this would have been counter rotate and push everything into the bowl, get the machines out of the fight, and just once you do that, they were up there.
Negate them by ignoring them, right? basically you could just probably like side scrape somebody off of that like E3 position, just peeking that way, and you can hold off the machine all day long.
Right.
It doesn't have good pin from distance. And then to get punished coming down.
Clip. I heard
Hey,
a mud
Artie
turtle.
connected. That was an Artie shell.
There it is.
And
wow.
ouch.
Kind of interesting how both these teams have laid it on each other just coming out of the gate.
Right? Craziness coming out of the fight. All right, over on the TG side of the road, Traumatosis 3K. Second PD that they just had complete control off of that one. Wolf with in that bad chat 3 kills, 36-67. King in the T92 did get off 21-25 with a kill. He did get one full pin. So
6 shots, 1 pin.
Feel sorry for that poor
Gotta
soul
love the T92.
that received that one. And then Private Militia coming down here, 27-96, 2 kills, 764. GG, guys. Here we go.
Awesome.
More GTL coverage.
All right.
Swapping maps.
Which map are we going to next?
Himmelsdorf Night.
Ooh. Always a fan favorite. We know we love some Himmelsdorf on Wednesday night fights. Lately in most of the GTLs, it's just been a big brawl on the hill. So, like big brawls on hills, this is the map for you.
You really only have the 2 options: big brawl on the hill,
it pretty
or big
much
flank.
Yeah, exactly. Now we have seen some creative lineups, you know, in watching some of the champion teams, all the way down to the intermediate teams. We have seen some interesting variety of tanks, including some teams throwing some Badgers in there. We've seen that happen. Yeah, some really unique things that you think wouldn't normally fly. Seen some teams bring almost all auto loaders. So let's see what these two have.
Alrighty, there we go. So, yep. Nope. Legit, he is the GTL mod. And I figured we typically always have all the mods in here with us during combo. It just sometimes it depends on who does it. Their oddball.
And
I'm stealing all your tanks, Odd. That's why.
no tanks for you tonight. Just so as we get this rolling, TG will be up in the north. We'll have that north spawn. And on the south will be, of course, a 2nd Panzer. One of the things always to watch is the slight advantage that the south has in terms of getting up to the spawn location, or to the cap location. But that also depends on tank lineup. So we shall see.
Say spam the top with nothing but Soviet bias. Give me IS-7s and 140s, 62As, K91s. I don't care. Pick one of all the Soviets and put it up top.
Hey, I'm with you. I like that strat any day.
Get all the quick Soviets up there. Make sure to keep the slow Soviets down low to snipe up.
Yes.
You know, that was actually a strat thought we thought about doing on this map, was bringing 2 of every Soviet medium.
Yeah, that could work. Now, speaking of mediums on this map, I have seen a couple teams, especially in the Champion League, they'll leave a bat chat down along that 3 line,
right?
Kind of in the square, and snipe up. So when those teams push below, they'll start clipping out a tank, and they never even see what happened to them. They just get deleted.
Yeah.
So that's another. I've seen this work. Now you're a tank down, so that tank below really needs to land those shots.
Yep, some GTL coverage there for your oddball. Yeah, I've seen, and then I've seen some other. But yeah, I just thought of that. I'm like, you know what? Just for fun, just the 430, man, it can rip off so fast. I mean,
Yeah.
and
Well,
40 kilometers. I mean, you get up there about the same time on the other side as the bat chat. Somebody's gonna have to
I'm with
absorb,
you, man.
put a,
Well, remember we were talking.
and
Oh, it's
abuse
Des'
430.
We were
favorite
talking
tank.
about doing our all Soviet night.
Right.
I'm waiting for that all Soviet Wednesday night fight.
Oh,
we
there
gotta
we
do
go.
it, man.
Disco
the
Oh,
double
you know
Come
my
on.
clan's all over that, fam. My team's all
Well,
about Russian
We're
bias.
talking about it. We got to pick a date, but we want to do an all Soviet night.
Yep, all Soviets. Or Mother Russia. I should have had it on
It's
the
like
21st.
everybody's lined up there.
Yep.
all right.
And they're gonna launch it off
Over
with
on
the
the
tanks.
Yeah. Okay.
'Cause timer's
Yeah,
up.
on the timer's up. Okay.
It's all good.
No. Good to know.
Catch it on the
Interesting
flip
that TG's coach isn't playing in this map. I know he's their contact, so that's interesting.
Yeah, coach is not in. So just once we get in there, go ahead and blast down your side, and then I can blast down mine.
Always forget what to press to pull up all the tank lineup once I get on screen.
The old select.
Back
Always
button,
like
back button, back button.
I'm always like mashing buttons, like which one is it? Dash down. I'm just trying to fly my camera to the right spot.
Over on TG, we got IS-7 from Jay, 705 from Bull Monkey, Paracronvon's Pug, Gold Peak, Blue Crab in the Machine with Traumatosis, Radbird in the Super Conch, and a herd of turtles in the 113.
All right, and over on the other side, we got 5A, we got a Super Conqueror rolling out there, another machine, Super Conqueror and E4. So it looks like definitely on 2nd Panzer that they are going to bring everything up real quick. The question is those Super Conquerors and the E4s, just the speed at which those tanks can get up there. Expect those machines to be up top real fast. No one's trying any funny business with flanking.
Nope, no one is. No one's. We're just gonna have a good old fist fight up at the OK Corral.
Yeah. Well, and the question is, it'd be how those Kronvons work. Are they going to set them on that ridge and work that ridge, or are they going to move them up into a little bit more of aggressive position?
One Kronvon is hanging back to watch us conquer. That Super Conch is also looking back. You're good, homies. You just got to get in the fight. All right. Here we go. Machine on machine love.
Yeah, those machines really have pushed in. Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
that 113 got all the way up to the other side, though. He's gonna punish them big time.
Nico,
Well, let's see. I mean, ooh, he bounces a nice shot right there, but ooh, look at that! Right through the window, he took a plug.
The machine's
He
bouncing
goes
the
down
Kron's
to a one
rounds.
shot.
He's bounced 3 Kronwagen rounds.
There he goes. He's
Not good enough for
down.
the 4th.
TG's
Ooh.
machines are reloaded now. The 113 is probably going to die here because, yeah, that window, he needed to roll up closer.
Yeah, that window is not a good place because you don't have the side armor to get that lucky bounce. And it looks like a little mini push going on by 2nd Panzer down low against the reloading Kronvons.
Oh, and Radbird's in the way of one Kronvon. Oh, boy. And this
Oh, he's
Kronvon,
blocking him. Uh-oh.
Oh, and he's completely exposed. Oh, this is... Oh, and he can't. Radbird yet again. Oh, Radbird
Ooh,
is...
nice
They
fire.
got that tank out. I have to say that TG's a little lucky in the way they ran their tanks there.
Right.
Yeah. 2nd PD bounced a couple of rounds off their own tank when that push first started, and I think that was their
Now here
downfall
comes the
right
counter
there.
push. Yeah, you're exactly right. Those E4s are staying along way too long with a 4v2.
Yeah. And
Kronvon
second PD's
should now
even
be
winning the other
reloaded.
side now.
Now
There he goes
Kronvon's
down.
skipping a clip. Second Kronvon doing his job. He's gotten Kinga down. He's on a reload, so 29.5 seconds out for that Kron. Second
And
Kron's out.
the Super Conk isn't pushing him. I mean, this is the time if you're going to do something, either
Yeah.
come around the backside and try to clip out these low health tanks. Yeah, sitting there on the cap and staring at a reloading Kronvon is not going to get her done.
No.
Nope.
Gold's going to go ahead
Not
and
when a fully
share
loaded
off.
machine's going to come behind you.
He's going to come in here and make it.
True. True.
There it is. TG
Ouch.
taking this one.
Wow. I have to say it's that these teams, they just go back and forth, man. Look at those Krons.
I mean, it's first and second.
all right.
That'd be going back and forth.
The machines were, yeah.
Let's see here. What do we got? Love that map. Hey, Dis, where can I get a trained dodo bird? That is from Storm.
Oh
Slice
my
'em up.
lord.
Slice them. Hello, how you doing?
I think he is referring to Ark, the survival game.
Oh. All right, go down some damage here really fast. Second BD side, a lot of 2K crests. Wolf Street in the 5A. Boom Sun in the E4. And Kinga in that other Super Conk. But over at the big story is over there. Traumatosis 54, 25, 2 kills. Radbird coming in there, 4 kills, 34 and 69. And the Kronvons doing what they can, 29, 51 with 1 kill. And Pug coming in with another kill. So GG's.
Good stuff. Yeah.
I would like to point out, second
welcome,
PD.
Welcome to WNF. Thank you for tuning in. Always love having new followers come out. Go ahead there, legit.
Second PD just brought in the big guns. Late's just got here, so it'll be interesting to see if they put him in, and because I know he's normally their caller, so we'll see if things get changed up here or not.
I mean, that last battle was actually quite close, and I thought that Second Panzer might have had it on that push, but
Yeah, that one conch just
they weren't able to
stopping,
focus.
killed it.
Yeah, they weren't able to focus out those reloading Kronvons, or that one reloading Kronvon, and that ended up costing them a little bit.
Right. If that Super Conch would have just kept going, he knew the Kronk. The Kron's not going to clip out a full health Super Conch. There's no way to do it unless he gets an ammo rack. So, I mean, honestly, at that point in time, you have your guy, your friend down there, relaying information that these guys are reloading, machine and a Kronvon low that are reloading. The machine was a one-shot. He could have went around. And it could have just made it closer. Just little tweaks and fine-tunements.
Yeah.
But yet again, that comes also in age and progression as a player to read your mini-map, because your caller cannot call everything. The caller...
Everything. Thank you.
The caller cannot micromanage how everybody plays. So you as
We try.
Right. But you as a comp player and for
And fail.
right? It's one of those. But at one certain point in time, you got to go, okay, I need to make this last minute decision. And it's either going to work or it's not. And if the caller's going to be like, hey, nice try. I tried to see what you're doing there. I appreciate the effort. Thank you. Your caller will appreciate it. Now, I'm not saying to go out and do rogue crap, and just go out and do your own thing, because that's a good way to get kicked the hell off the team. But, yeah, just play your game.
Yeah. Well, and I think Legit will probably agree with this, is if as a caller, I don't have to say who are the low health tanks and who needs to go down next. That makes my job a hell of a lot easier. I shouldn't have to. I'm not saying that ever happens on our team, but It's nice when other teammates recognize what the right play is and start executing it.
And that's what makes the difference between intermediate league and pro league and then champs league. Champ leagues, that's where you get the ultimate.
Looks like a
All right, so second PD coming out.
Panzer has them all up. Yep, go ahead.
Cavalry machine, militia, both in E4s. King, Tough, IS-7s, Nico, Lights, Super Conks, King Donkey, Wolf, both 5As. We got to go ahead, go dis.
Yeah, we got a 263, two IS-7s, two machines, a Super Kong, Chieftain, and a Arapaho Flyer flying in his 5A. It's to be interesting. We talked about just earlier bringing that TD like a Badger. It's going to be interesting to watch the 263 in action now. So we're going to see something a little different.
Right.
Well, they hit one too many tanks, so the dude straight up had to leave the lobby.
He just bailed.
Oh no!
He bailed so fast because they had 9. So he's like, "Oh snap!"
Oh
get out."
no! Well, at least he got out. Jeez.
Yeah.
I don't want to forfeit a match. Jeez, like
Right.
that. Now I've seen us launch not getting some tanks up, but I don't think I've seen a match yet where someone had too many. Seems to be the other way around.
Yeah.
But crazy things happen. Crazy things can happen.
Yeah, they do.
Sometimes tanks just get picked right at the flash, right when before it launches. It's one of the. My thing is, like, if someone doesn't have the tank pick, if the person's on the timer and like it's legitimately, it's worth time's up and the game is starting. It's one of those. I understand. At that point in time, let the dude play. I mean, that's not his
look at
bad.
this.
That's on the mod.
Yeah, look, here comes TG. They're coming down the tracks.
1, 2, 3.
Now they have the
push.
right lineup to do this.
Interesting.
The 5A, the machine, and the 263 are all very quick tanks. So they could get some huge farm, and Second Panzer has no intel on this. 0.
Oh no, and they get. Oh no, and the E4 gets caught up. Oh, and he slows down everybody. The super conks are going to be completely. Oh.
I don't know what's the best angle to get this, Hells, but this could be a huge farm.
Right. I mean, right now I'm floating up the AB line, kind of just.
Okay, so now they're detected, so they know that, and now
Oh.
they're eating shots.
Oh, and
Ouch.
And the
There's
bad
a
thing.
full clip.
Ouch.
Oh.
By the time they turn their turrets, it's in trouble.
Now private militias trying to get up the hill. Everybody's on a reload. 263 now. Oh man.
Yeah. Now the 5A's just farming for free. Took a shot there.
Lights is now turned his turret. All they got to do is just keep trying to roll up the hill. They're in big trouble. As soon as the machines are done, machines are going to probably go fly up that A line.
Yeah, that's exactly the right move, because then they're going to get to farm for free again. And then they have the back of this E4.
Yep,
Because this
Odin's-
E4 has no idea that these machines that are fully reloaded, and now the super conks have turned their heads.
And the super
Here comes a
conks
free
turrets
farm.
aren't even turned. Oh man.
Yeah,
Nope,
here
now
comes another
they're-
free farm.
They got blue crabs got lit up there, but there's an ammo rack and a traumatosis.
Yep.
But if they get an E4
engine
out,
down.
And there's gonna go an
Oh.
E4. Ouch.
Beautiful focus fire.
And
Gotta
still
go
free
over the
shots
top
on
now.
those super conks. Yeah.
Look at that. You already got a 5A up on the cap with no health, 87 hit points. The other 5As that'll go down here, he's a 1.
right, and then they have the quick DPM with fast DPM tanks of the Super Conk and the Chieftain. IS-7's there to soak up the damage and let the Chieftains do their work. Brilliant play.
And notice, and they played down, so they forced them to come all the way across the cap, buying extra time, using the hold down positions. Yeah, really well played. Hawks are doing a good job of holding off this backside push, but you're holding off 4 tanks now.
TG
He goes
is
down to about
holding
a
their
2-shot.
TG
Yeah, they're doing a great job.
but
They're
second
keeping cap pressure on.
second Pans is holding their own. I mean,
Yeah. big props to them for.
Yeah, these conks got turned around and are in a power position now.
They are salvaging this.
They get
Block damage on lights is going to be huge. What they need to do is just ignore one of the conks. There they go. They finally did that. Ignore one conk and just shoot the other one.
There it is.
Down goes lights after a fantastic stand though.
TG3 wins the first place team. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I want to see what the damage spread is on this. This is going to be fascinating. Ooh, look at that machine. Over 4K. Wow.
Big numbers coming out of there. Traumatosis 2,500. Bull Monkey 25, 2 kills. Blue Crab coming in there with his machine just working it. With a kill, 43.66. Gold Peak coming in there, 32.93, and a kill out of it, 263. Not bad, sir. There was that sustained DPM farming them.
Yeah. Well, I just want to show you mentioned Blue Crab. Out of 16 shots fired, he pinned 14 in a machine. That is focus fire and aiming and RNG. I don't know what he sacrificed to the gods tonight, but he got it all.
Right. Well, between him and Traumatosis, that's enough for 3 tier 10s in between just him and his partner in crime.
Excellent. Yes. Excellent work.
All right, and then over here on the second PD side of the world, Lights did throw up 31.77, blocking 890. Nico coming in with the 2K. Private Militia and his E4 coming in there with the 2683. King coming in there 2394 and a kill. And they tried. They threw up the damage. Wolf and his 5A over 2K. King Donkey doing up 2K.
Yeah.
So, legitimately, they were pulling it back because TG at that point in time, maybe the 263, the rest of them were pretty hurt. So, hella.
Well, and just watching those two Conquerors hold that backside, I was more than impressed that two Conquerors were just slamming down those other 4 tanks. Eventually, TG figured it out. But for a while there, I was like, if you can hold off these 4 tanks and even it up on the backside, you got a good game going here.
Right.
Well, GG's to both
teams.
If
TG would have sat back and let those conks continue to poke, I think they would have lost that one.
I agree. But, it's a risky move what they pulled off. When it works, it's amazing. That rear side flank, that was probably executed as good as I've seen it even at some of the pro level teams or champion level teams.
All right. Well, that concludes this part of the show. So what we actually have plenty enough time. What I'm going to do is I'll shut it down. I'm going to shut down the stream from right here, and then as soon as it's done, we'll be relaunching it, so you guys should be seeing no breaks in time period. So stay tuned, stick with us. Thank you for tuning in to WNF, and hopefully see you back here very shortly for Hour 2. Thank you again.
And good luck, legit, in your match.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's hope it's a good game for you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.